Hello everyone, this is Pilpoh. Welcome back to Project Infinity. Now, I've had a bunch of really good comments between episodes, and the main one was, why are you going for the auto civ, like right now? A lot of people keep talking about the endgame stuff, which I'm not actually at yet. I really do need resource generation. That's why I was looking at this auto civ. However, a lot of people did point out, might as well just use these mechanical civs for now. They're not great, I will admit. Apparently, they're not great. I don't actually... Did we use one of these? We did have a look, didn't we? We should go and... I think I've got one. Mechanical sieve. There it is. Yeah, it's even got power and stuff still in it. Look at it, it's decent. That's where one of my meshes went. I've been looking for that. Awesome. Now, we can also upgrade these. So, first off, we can use a smithing template. I'm not sure how we're supposed to get a smithing template in this pack. Oh, yeah, we just go to... We could do the occultism thing. However, I do believe that occultism is being removed from the pack at some point. So, might not be able to do it. I'm going to try and, like, play this pack without using any of the mods that will be removed, if you know what I mean. Because I think there's a couple, like, applied... No, what is it? AE2 things? I want to say something like that. This one, right here. Really is kind of annoying because I really do like these discs, the discs for dummies. These are the ones that don't have types. I would have gone for these at some point, to be fair. Just a bit of backlog stuff. It's because we did start with refined storage, I feel like we should do a little bit with that. But we're not going to be able to do that now because they don't, well, they're not going to be in the pack for much longer. Anyway, we could also upgrade all of this. I think today, should we go and try and find a smithing template? We do have, yeah, I'll keep the mesh on us just to remind us what we're doing. Yeah, and then we can upgrade it as well after that, right? Yeah, okay. I have no idea how you're supposed to get that. Okay, Fallen Chaos Knight. Okay, you got a random chance of getting this stuff. Ah, okay. Dark Metal upgrade, fine. Have we not got... We might actually have one of those already. Because we did kill a couple of those. No, we didn't get it. That's a shame. Orb of the Summoner. At some point, I will come back to this, by the way. I'm just being lazy with it. But yeah, we'll have to do some sort of filters. And I'll properly encase this thing as well. And we'll use vector plates and stuff. That would be great. Cool. Right, let's pop into... we've got... There you go. Nether. That's what we wanted to look for. Having a look on the map. I don't see... Oh, do we have, like, Explorer's Compass or something in this? We do. Aha. All right. Well, let's go back home then. How are we going to get... I'll tell you what, let's just go home. We'll figure it out from there. But how are we going to get... Cobweb. Ooh. Okay, mana infused. We could do that. All right, let's grab... Wait, before we do anything... Stone brick. Which we don't have any of, which is fine, because we just do that. You need cracked stone brick for it. I literally did this in my other series, like, recently, so... Compass... I should probably bookmark it as well. I will just say, I have moved my solars as well, so we'll talk about that in a sec, if I remember. But the plan is, let's grab... What is it? String. I've got this automated over here, making us I literally just set this up. I did not mean to chuck that one down. Okay. There you go. This is the classic. I don't know if you've seen this before, but basically, it's a dispenser. It's got a redstone torch on the side of it. If I press H, it's not any better, so I'm going to have to bob up and down. I apologize. But yeah, dispenser facing up. We've got a redstone torch on the side. I just picked that one up, and there you go. You can see that it outputs another one, and then that gets eaten, and then another one gets chucked out, and then that one gets eaten, and then another one gets chucked out. And you can see if I click on it, there's some coal just fed in there. We could even put an export bus or something onto that. Or do we have modular routers in this? Oh, we do. I love modular routers. We'll probably do some modular routers later on. But yeah, that's the simplest way. I know there's other ways of doing it. You can use like there's like a thing from Botania. What's it called? The hourglass. I think you could use that with a dispenser as well, and that would do it. But this one only, like, outputs one when the one that's already there is, like, already been eaten by one of the endo flames. Anyway, we'll talk about those another time as well. So, for now, I want to get this explorer's compass. Because now, with the explorer's compass, by the way, you can literally just search for a structure. So, that's the plan. We're going to go search for a Bastion remnant. I'm assuming that's where you get it. So, if we do this and we go down to B for Bastion. Bastion remnant. There it is. And there's 200 in this direction. Okie dokie. So, around this area. I probably should upgrade my jetpack at some point. Just remembered. You guys didn't even get to see that, which was super annoying. I literally just lost a video on it. Ooh, this is actually a really good one for us to find. You know what I'm going to do? There's a thing over there. / home. Let me grab a brush. We kind of skip a thing by doing this, which is great. Oh, we need a feather. Yeah, our chemistry is also going to be removed at some point, but yeah, let's use it for now. So you can just go kill some sheeps and stuff, and well, sorry, not sheeps, chickens, can't you? I'm also doing this thing over here where I've got an inn. Is this the way that I'm doing it? Yes. So I've got an inn network. You can see that I don't. I'll talk about power later as well. I'm talking about all of this stuff later, I think, but I just wanted to get this one done. So let's grab some wool. We not got any wool? All right, shears then. Take some shears and we'll get... There's another one there. I saw you and you. Okay, there you go. That should be enough wool. There you go, perfect. I might actually just get a bunch of this. But we take this. I can pop this one. I'm just going to put it... Where can I put this for now? I've kind of put... My power is terrible over here. You know what? We don't need the simulation chamber right now. I can just stick that there. Perfect. And then we could take this stuff and chuck them in. And that'll get us a little feather. Now, we need the feather because we wanted a brush, didn't we? So, brush. Now, the reason that I'm like, oh, this is amazing. So if we do a /back, we'll get back to this bit. Yeah. The reason I said that is because this is the only Bastion remnant that you can find. He's got a flipping backpack on. And he's buffed to heck. Okay. This is the only one you can find, which has got suspicious soul sand in it. Now, there we go. This stuff right here. Suspicious soul sand, you do this to it. This is from the ATM team. Something was attacking me, and I forgot that that will happen as well, so we need to find another one. We need to make sure it's supported underneath. There's one right there. Okay, so we need a block to support that. Let's do that real quick. There you go. Hello. Don't be mad at me. Oi, do you mind? Mr. Spirit. Born in chaos. Stop it. Thank you. Yeah, you go down there. Where was the thing that I just put the thing on? There it is. Right. Whole reason I'm here. This one right here is the Vibranium smithing template. There it is. Vibranium. Now... That's awesome and everything. We need all the Modium one as well at some point. We also need to get the smithing template for Netherite, which could be in here. You never know. What's a good way of getting to it? I want to reach it right there, but it's going to be a pain. Tell you what, can I get out from here? I go here, I guess. Ow. How dare you? Hello. How did you miss? Oh, to be fair, I'd probably miss at that range. No, me. Okay, they did. Let's eat up a little bit. Kind of want to get in that middle there, don't we? I don't want to ruin the... Right, can I get, like... Yes. Oh, you butthole. Okay, there we go. Right, can I grab the... No, I can't from here. Okay. I have to go down. There it is. Smithing template. We got it. Alright. And this one, we've got another smithing template. That was really good. Easy enough. Woo. Right. Not easy at all, but there is an ancient plate helmet. Okay. Gravity and speed. Okay, I don't think I want to wear that, if I'm honest. We got some decent soul hardening. Okie dokie. Alright, well, there's a decent amount of gold right there, which we will take. Fine. Load of stuff. Vibranium as well. That's insane. So, what we can do with this... Have we got any ancient debris yet? Ancient... No, we do not. Does that come from Blackstone? I forget where this comes from. It does come from Blackstone. Okay, Blackstone. How do you spell it? Begone Nether. Cobbled Blackstone. I don't know what that means. Can we hammer you down? Oh, it doesn't look like we can. That's annoying. All right, so regular old Blackstone. Can we hammer you down? Oh, you bumhole. We're going to have to smelt all of this up before we can do anything with it. You're kidding me. All right, let's chuck all of these in. We'll get them all smelted up. You know what we could do? Time in the bottle it. There we go. That should be a little quicker. And then we can use all of the Blackstone we got right here. We can hammer it and get some ancient debris that way. In fact, that's probably enough right there. Have you gone in yet? Not yet. Okay. There you go. Wait for this to... There we go. Oh, just take all of that. Why not? Can we make compressed? Looks like we can. Perfect. Cool. 31. Right. I am just going to lay these ones down. Where's my my wand? I was kind of using my diamond wand for now, just to use up the durability. That'll do us. Right. And then do one of those. Do we get it? Compressed, crushed. Perfect. And then we just do this. Now, I know that we could set up like a macro, and we could also set up like some enchantments on these right now, but I'm trying to get to the point where we don't have to do this manually. I know this seems a bit stupid considering we're doing it right now and it's not manual. And it is manual, I mean, but it is what it is. Nothing yet. I'm sure we'll get one, surely. I didn't get one. So I might go mining for it if I'm honest. I don't think that's a bad idea, to be fair. We could even... No, I'm not going to use the hammer. Yeah, go on then. We'll go mining for it. I'm pretty sure it's Y level 15. Someone said that in my other series, but I'm pretty sure it, like, it carries over, doesn't it? So... Oh, I love the fact that the waystones don't have any, like, level requirement. If you know what I mean. Sometimes you can have it so the waystones need, yeah, levels to actually work. Anyway, right. Let's do a mining tunnel. Like that. And just hope we don't hit lava. And yeah, we'll go all the way down. What's that? Dimensional pockets. Okie dokie. Right. So, oh, this is... Actually, we're almost there. Y level 15. Am I right in thinking that's where we're supposed to go? I'm still going to go all the way down. Just... Okay. I will take that. And there's two of them right there as well. I get really lucky in my series recently. That's mad. That's mad that we got two right there. Now, you know why it's mad? Because I was just remembering that in this pack, you can't, ancient debris at least, you can't turn this into one. We can't turn one of these into a, I don't think you can at least, into a netherite ingot. So we needed two anyway. The way that I'm going to do it, by the way, is you crush it first. I think if we do, actually, yeah, let's go back to this. Do the crusher, you get the dirty netherite scrap, and then you just chuck them through the enrichment chamber. So we do need a new thing, which is the crusher, which I probably should have built a while back anyway. Super easy to make. Have I not got... okay, steel. Not like that. That's the other way of spelling steel. Steel dust. Is it not called that? Wait. Enriched iron. Steel blend is what it's called. Okay, weird. Anyway, we need 2 more recipes. I am going to do this. And it's got the carbon in there. So it's really easy to do these recipes. I really do prefer these ones. Because it means that you don't have to like do anything in here. It's so good. So we do need a... Yeah, I think both of these need to go in here. Like that. And then we need a recipe in here for... Wait. I've only got that one in there right now. Okay, cool. So, carbon, we could say... 1 enriched carbon turns into 80 or 0.8 buckets. 0.08 buckets. 80 millibuckets, there you go, of carbon. And then we also need the recipe. 1 coal turns into 1 enriched carbon. So the enriched carbon is made in the enrichment chamber. And then this one over here, this is the one that doesn't need power whatsoever. It doesn't have the thing in here to provide power. And all this one does is it will just put enriched carbon here, or carbon. No, enriched carbon. And then it will, yeah, be pulled out via the side, go into our disc that we've got up here. Chemical disc. So now what we do is ask for steel blend. And you know what we could do? We could go one step further. If I had more patterns, that is. Let's grab... I'm not 1,000. I was going to say, I'm literally just going to do 1 for now, because I know we're hurting for resources because I'm being lazy with it. But, oh, it goes in there straight away. Love it. Cool. All right. Steel blend. If we take that and we stick it in the smelter like that, we could just go like that. And now we can say, make me some steel, please. So 4 steel is what we need. And you can see in here, it's got the carbon. It's turning it into enriched carbon. And then the enriched carbon is turning into steel blend, which is then going over here and turning into steel. Easy peasy. Nice. Right, sorry. We're making the crusher, weren't we? Crusher. Let's do this. I swear we just had that recipe done, but okay. Done. Fine. And then the final bit of it is buckets. You know what we could do? I think we could literally just do this. Oh, you can. I like that. All right. And again, I should bookmark this already, but it's all good. There you go. Right. So I'm going to make all of the upgrades for this real quick. Probably going to put it here for now. I'm going to have to, like, rejig all of its config. You know what? The item config for this is actually quite easy. Because all you do is do input output to the top, auto eject on. And then I'm just going to put a pattern provider next to it. Now, this cable here has, at that point, got 1, 2, 3. And don't forget the one on the side here. So 4 channels. Probably use the better cables. The ones that actually, like, visualize how many channels. So this one here will be a 5. So pattern provider. Nope, not that one. This one. I also need an induction card. I've had a lot of people comment about the 36 recipe that you can do in the reaction chamber. So I don't know. Can I have a look at recipes here? Not letting me, is it? But if I do circuits. So let's, okay, this one right here. So I've had loads of people like talk about this. I do not have the resources to do this yet. I don't believe. I might actually have that resource right there because yeah, we've got a decent amount of gold and stuff. So for now, I'm doing them one at a time because I've already set it up over here. What I usually do, by the way, in like all the mods 10, I don't even use the inscriber. But obviously we don't have that option in this because the crystal assembler is not in this. But yeah, I quite like this version as well. Anyway, so that is the, that goes right there. And then I can use the induction card. Let's take that one. Oh, I forget that it does that. Okay. Induction card. We can shift right click it in, but you can't shift click it in from your inventory. You can do that with other stuff. So like the acceleration cards, you can just shift click it in, but you can't do it with this one for some reason. Anyway, that one is now getting power. I need all the upgrades. So as in speed and energy. So I'm going to try and make those. I think have I got, yeah. Okay. 8. Lovely. And I probably should have got the energy ones first, but it's all good. Right, set up the crusher. I should probably put some upgrades in those at some point, right? Oh, I need more patterns. All right, just do one again. Why not? And it'll pop them in. Perfect. And then these ones, we just need to do like that. I bet you there's an even better way of doing this that I haven't even looked at yet, but that one goes in there. That one goes in there like that. And we can say, make me 6 netherite scrap. We've already got 1. Where do we get the 1 from? I have no idea. Do we kill something for it? No. Do we sieve something and we got it? Surely not. I would have noticed that. Maybe I wouldn't have noticed that, actually, knowing me. It's somewhere around here. I always thought that the auto sieve machine soul sand. No, it doesn't say that you could do that without the auto sieve machine. Okay. Odd. Alright. Yeah, it definitely says you can get it from the auto sieve machine. Fine, whatever. Anyway, we got 1 already. I'm not sure where we got that one, but still. Maybe we got it in the chest earlier. But anyway, we can make 6 of those. Because this one will turn into 6 dirty scrap. And then the dirty scrap turns into... There we go. I'll show you, actually. There you go. So those went in. And then these ones went in here. Okay, that was super quick. There is netherite scrap. We can use the netherite scrap to make... Oh, it feels bad, though. Is there any better recipe for this? I know, like, Oritek in the latest version. Okay, you can do 3 and 3 in the alloy smelter. What was that? No, 4 and 4. Okay. So 3 and alloy smelter seems to be the only thing right now. What the heck is this? Venom bottle. Okay. Fine. Okay. Oh, I know everyone's going to tell me that I needed to make the netherite seed now. Is it a pain in the bum? It is. Yes. I mean, oh, what a shame. What a shame. Okay, there's this thing. What is this? Okay, you need 2 of them right there anyway. Fine. Feels bad, man. I'm just going to do it. There we go. So now we've got a netherite. Do we get a quest for this netherite? Where was that quest? I don't know. Nether. Ah, here we go. And then that one is to get a 4 set of netherite armor. Okay. Fine. Makes sense. Oh, this reminds me. There's a shop. We need to look at the shop because I always forget. Apparently you can sell stuff to the shop as well. I didn't even think of. Optional repeatable quest. Okay. Create a flight as well. We could do this if we get some ascendant coins and then make a emerald jetpack. Get the flight totem, which means we just have infinite flight all the time. Optional quest repeatable. Which one is the ones that you like hand in? Are they down here somewhere? No, doesn't look like. What about this one? Task screen. Octadic. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. People were saying previously that you needed like a lot less than this. You needed like 100 octadic capacitors, and then you could feed this one in. And then you could get 1,000 and then so on and so on. But I think this has changed now. Well, it looks like it's changed because 100,000 octadic capacitors to get 1,000 ascendant coins. It does sound quite a lot. That is 500,000 billion FE per tick. No, not per tick. FE. That's a lot right there. But when we got infinite power, that might not be that bad. And then 250 wither kills to get 10. And how many do we need for flight? 32. Flipping X. And that's like basically 1,000 wither kills. Unless there's other stuff. Ascendant coins. How do we make ascendant coins? Okay, some infused ones which come from apothic ones, which drop from like a bunch of stuff. Like almost everything drop it. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, anyway, doesn't matter. There's oh yeah, this one as well. I'm so annoyed that we didn't think to do this one, but it's all good. Anyway, right. Let's grab that smithing template. I'm glad we got 2 because I did not want to go off and make like a bunch more netherite this way, if I'm honest. But yeah, there we go. And then we need smithing table. And I don't think we can make one on a stick, but if we could, that'd be cool. No. There's a backpack upgrade, though, if we wanted to do that. Anyway, I could put this one down. I'm going to stick it there for now. If we do these... Actually, wait. I need my sieve, don't I? So, diamond. I don't know if this is the right thing to do, by the way, but stick those ones in. There is a netherite mesh quest. I want to say that one's down here. Perfect. And we get 2 ancient debris out of it. So that was actually kind of worth doing. And then after that is all the modium mesh, which, yeah, we need to get this thing, which I don't know how we're supposed to get that. Fallen Knight. Might be a way of getting that. To spawn in. I'm pretty sure we've already killed one of these. So we just got really unlucky and didn't get one of those. Which is fine. I suppose we could try and spawn one of these in, swab it, turn it into a mob egg, because the swab from mob grinding utils will allow us to do that. Basically, you take it, you put some fluid XP, and any old seed, doesn't have to be mystical. Feed it to a chicken, and then you get the mob egg out of it. So that's really useful to set up mob farms. Anyway, why do we need this one? I have no idea, but I really want to get the Automodium one now. But it is what it is. Anyway. We could put this one in here, couldn't we? And I kind of want to enchant it. Should we make an enchanting table? I probably should have done this a while back, to be fair. But it is what it is. What's a decent way of getting... Oh, we've not got enough sugarcane. I'll tell you why. Snad, are you in the pack? Oh, yes, you are. Beautiful. Right, let's try and set this up. I'm going to put it here. Apotheosis is in the pack as well. We could put a redstone clock next to this. Okay, this is the one from Cyclic. That's fine. Utilitarian also has that, but I don't think that's in the pack. Right, let's put this one here. That should just tick it over and over and over. Oh, wow. You are very... Okay. Duration of ticks. No delay. Power. There we go. So it's just going to flicker on and off. And it should pulse this. I don't know if this is a good idea, but you see it is growing a little quicker now that we put that next to it. There we go. Right. I shall use this to make us a book. We need to make some bookshelves as well. I did forget about that. That's fine. Anyway, we can use this to make... Oh, yeah, the enchanter's a thing. We could use the enchanter instead. Or there's the one from Ender.io. Ender.io. Oh, I pressed a button. What did I do? Whoops. Okay, enchanter. This thing. Dark steel. Yes, we should probably make the alloy smelter. I think that's probably a good idea. I don't know why I keep saying properly. So, but that means that we... Oh, now we've got the crusher. This actually works out really well for us. I can stick 4 of these in the crusher. And get ourselves some powdered coal. Primitive alloy smelter. I made one of these. I think I made it like in the episode where I was recording stuff and you guys didn't see it. But I did make one of these. I can show you the recipe actually. So the primitive one is just like this. I can't remember where we got the grains of infinity. Oh, we get it from sieving dust apparently. So that's where we got the grains of infinity. So we can use the primitive one. Do you need the primitive one? You do, for the alloy smelter. Okay, that's fine. So we need at least 2 dark steel ingots. We need a void sashi. I can never say it. Chassis. Okay, I just said it. Nice. Need one of those. Yeah, we need an iron gear. 1, 2. There's a cheaper recipe there. I just saw it. Oh, and that one. Oh, flipping heck. Okay. We need a bunch of furnaces. 1, 2, 3. And then we need some obsidian. I don't know if you've seen it, but over here, I've got a barrel. Or, sorry, yeah. I've got the barrel, which is getting all of the lava pumped into it. I have got, right here, a puller upgrade. So it's pulling from above. So that's how we're doing that. And that is linked to our system right now. So we've got access to that obsidian. Obsidian was just annoying me. So yeah, I finally did it in the end. So iron, 2 iron, and then we need that dust. 2 coal dust. And we can chuck those ones in like that with just a piece of coal. I think that would be enough right there. I'm making the alloy smelter, which is this. Oh, I didn't even. Okay, this one right here, the alloy smelter. I'm making this one because that way we can run it on power. We will need to make some capacitors for it though, which is fine. We could do that. Capacitors. There we go. Ooh, they've got extra capacitors, custom capacitors right there. So I am going to make 2 because I know I'm going to upgrade it to the double layer as soon as I can. I might even make a 3rd layer. Oh, you can't do the double layer in this. You have to use actual subtractions, which is funny, but that's fine. We can use the regular capacitor for now. And then this one, pick that one up. And I could do that. Yeah, there it is. Alloy smelter. Awesome. So for now, I can stick it there. That's going to get a bunch of power if I pop that one in. Beautiful. And now I can use this to do a bunch of alloy stuff. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember now. We were going to make the... Okay, so I've got it. Coal dust. We were going to make the enchanter. That's the badger. So let me get a couple more coal. Stick that one through the crusher. I could put installers in this, by the way, and make them like 3 times as quick. It's probably a good idea at some point, but it's all good. Anyway, these ones go in. Iron and... What was it? Obsidian? I think it was obsidian. Obsidian. Isn't there other things that I need to craft for this? But anyway, it's all good. Right, chuck these ones in. There we go. You are quite slow still, but you're using power instead, so it's always better. So I'm going to stick you on just alloys. Cool, you are flipping slow, aren't you? Okay, that's fine. Anyway, let's use this one around here to get all of those. What can I use this stuff for? Compactor, you just turn into the dust version. Okay. You can combine it with a bunch of stuff to get a bunch of stuff. Okay, good stuff. Or dissolve it down into carbon, oxygen, and hydrogen. Fine, okay. Might need that later on. It depends. As I said, I believe they're getting rid of it. Getting rid of that mod, unfortunately. It does cause quite a lot of lag. In the past, at least, alchemistry was the bane of our existence if you were on a server, because it's just loads of lag. Just all the lag. Right, there is the enchanter. I remembered why this might not be a good idea. I don't think it needs power, actually, so maybe we don't need to put it there. I need to rejigger everything down here. I'm going to do that. Between episodes, I'll move all of this stuff. I might even make my controller a little bigger. It's not the size that matters, but anyway, it's all good. Let's pop this back down. Now, if we have a look at the recipes, you do need a book and quill. Now, that doesn't sound like a bad thing, right? Book and quill, easy peasy to get. In a normal pack, ink sacs are actually a pain in the bum to get in most playthroughs. Although, isn't Woot in this? Is that a thing? Is this what this is? Loot fabricator plant. Yeah, but then we still need squid predictions, which means we need squids. Woot. Isn't there a thing for this? I don't know if this is like, if we can even do stuff with Woot right now. That might be a later on thing. I'm not sure, but yeah, we need to get some ink sacs. I'm going to try something that really got me in. Oh, there's no market. Okay, good. Not good, but yeah. In Aldermont's 10 to the sky, there was a market that sold mob eggs, and I didn't know about that. So I was setting up like a little pool of water for them to spawn in. I'm a little bit stuck now. I don't really know what we're supposed to do. It's going to be a long episode. I do apologize. Hey, there you go. That'll do it. And we're in the Twilight Forest. Lovely. Right. We just got to look around now. Hello, Raven. Oh, flipping heck. Come back. There we go. Nice. And we got 2 raven feathers. Let's get up on here. I'm just going to do... I'm going to abuse the /home functionality, I think. Oh, nice. You can use that for the... Okay, nice. Oh, we need torch berries as well, don't we? All right. Let's go and find some torch berries. There's some. Super quick. Nice. There we go. Right, so we can use the torch berries, and we can do that right there. And yeah, we need some more paper. Thanking you. Right, so this one turns into a magic map. 2-second cooldown. Knew it. It's 30 seconds. But with this one, there you go. So we can see on the map where everything is. Now, it's not going to let us in this area even. I don't believe it is anyway. Well, maybe it will let us in this area, but we are looking specifically right now for a naga. I have no idea where one would be. Over in this direction, maybe? There's one. See it on the map. Right, here we go. Here we go. That there is the naga. Now, before we go in, I actually want to go do something. Now, how much do you want me to cheese this pack? Now, I'm going to do the cheesy method right now. And that is we're going to use something called... I love using this, and I've been using it for the past couple of packs. It is from Applied Energistics. It's called the Matter Cannon. I don't know if it's any good in this pack, but... it's flipping amazing in every other pack that I've used it in recently. Now, what the Matter Cannon does is basically like a gun. Just like you bring a regular gun into Minecraft. It's insane. Right, there it is. So, we want to actually set this one up using a cell workbench, which is one of these bad boys. So, we do need that one to go off and do its thing. When the crafting CPUs are available. Or probably should make more than one, but it's all good. And then shears wise. There you go. Get some wool from that one. Cell workbench. Job is a good one. Now, cell workbench we can put anywhere. I'm just going to stick it there for now. We can put this one in. And we could specifically tell it that you're only allowed... I'm going to use gold nuggets. I don't know if that's the best thing that you can use in this right now, but I'm going to say just gold nuggets are allowed. If this is on our bar, by the way, it should start collecting a little bit of energy. It has no gold nuggets in there right now, by the way. So, there you go. It's full up on energy now. So I can pop it in like that. I don't remember. What did I set this one at? -1. Okay, that's fine. Oh, this is going to be annoying. Right, let's, if I stick those in, it's still not going to go in here. Oh, you know what I could do? Isn't there like a chest? ME chest. All right. We've got the ME chest. I've set the priority to 10,000 because it's over 9,000. And then what we can do is I can just about reach right here. And nuggets. I can take some nuggets out. I can stick them all back in. And if we have a look, there you go. It's got some gold nuggets in it. I really need to set up all of these. That would be so good. Okay, right. So there's 2. And we need a few more than that, I think. 4. Maybe it's 5. I don't remember if it's 5 or if it's 4 that can be in this one. Some have 5, some have 4. Stick this one in, and then there you go. Okay, so it's 4 that you can have in the matter cannon. And this thing is just a straight pistol that we can use to just kill stuff. It's mad, actually. So let's do a slash back. We're back up here. Probably should have slept. All good. Anyway, we can jump in here. That there is... Okay, if I was any... Okay, the sheep just died. Come here. There you go. See? And it does a ridiculous amount of damage. And it's dead. Crazy. Crazy. Now, where's that going? There should be a chest that spawns. There it is. An easy chest. So there's the trophy. That's what we like to see. And then all I need to do is, I believe over in this direction somewhere, there's one of those... Yeah, I can already see it on the map. Where is it? This thing. There you go. So this thing over here, we can pop in here. Just like this. Oh, if I can get in. There we go. Okay. Well, oh, fine. There's stuff in here. I don't think I've ever looted one of these before. I always just go straight for it, but... Okay, a bunch of stuff. Love it. And you know what else there is? Bookshelves. So we can get a bunch of books. But if we fly around in here, there's a book. That's what we are looking for, actually. Now. I'm going to quickie slash home because I want a swab. Why have we not got... Okay, fine. Let's chuck all of this away. Just get my shears back out. I probably should just go get like a bunch of wool. And just keep a bunch of wool. No, stop that. Thank you. There we go. So we've got a swab. Back in here. Where is... There's the book. Thank you. Now we've got a tome. And by the way, those things do damage like that, do they? Okay, fair enough. Look how good this is. Oh, I forgot it does that as well. It also mines blocks. How do I turn that feature off? I think there is a way of doing that. All right, doesn't look like you can turn that bit off, unfortunately. I had to look at the thing for it, but it's fine. It is absolutely fine. Let's do slash back, and we can just go and clear this place. But the plan is those... Oh, hello. Nailed it. Yeah, the plan is we should be able to get up here. There might already be... Okay, that's fine. One of these might already be a tome one. No, that is a swarm spider. It's a skeleton. Okay. There's a book. We can kill that and we might get one of those book and quills. Oh, hello. Okay. We need more of these death tomes, please. There's another one up there. Nice. Okay, well, we've got a swab as well, so we can make ourselves a... There's the boss, by the way. Oh my goodness, look at my health. Okay. It's fine. It is fine. Everything's fine. Why is our health not going back up? Come on. Ow. Right. I might have to do a slash home. So what you do is rebound these things back at the dude right there. And now he doesn't have any... There you go, he's dead. Nice. Whoa. Oh yeah, and you got the maggots and stuff that come in. Oh my goodness. There's his crown. Cool. We got stuff. Now, that doesn't matter. We still didn't get any book and quills by the looks of it, which is interesting. Damn it. Right. I kind of wanted a book and quill so we can make Silk Touch straight away. I think that would have been a really good one for us to get, because then we can go around Silk Touch. We just needed one. Just needed one right there. Could have Silk Touched one of the spawners. I think Apotheosis is in this, right? Apotheosis? Looks like it is. Yeah. Sweet. All right. What do we do then? Let's do a slash back. We might be able to kill a few more of the books if they're about. Probably need better food than this as well. I can kind of hear some books around as well, so. You hear those sort of rustling around? Oh, hello. Corpse fly or whatever. Corpse maggot. Oh, my goodness. All right. Books do quite a lot of damage. There we go. Got a little bit of an AoE right there. We've got a book. It's not what we're looking for, really. Book and quill is what we're looking for. Okay. Yeah, by the way, Silk Touch, you can pick up spawners. If you've got wow, what's it called? Apotheosis? If you got that in it. Death Tome. Thank you. Another one. Thank you. Why are you just giving me to flipping? That's so annoying. There's a chance they could drop the book and quill, by the way. That's why I'm going for it. Unless that's not in this. I'm guessing it is, though. Yeah, book and quill. Weird. Weird that we haven't got it yet. Oh, I did it. I did it. Yes, we got one. Oh, that's not how you spell it. Right. Home. Perfect. Oh, right. We can use this now. I'm going to take this off my hotbar before I shoot anything that I shouldn't. Let's get some slime balls. Let's get some lapis. I think this does take some levels, which is fine, I believe. Boom. Now we've got Silk Touch. I can make a brand new pickaxe like this, and we can make an anvil. So a regular old anvil right there. Pop those two together, and now we've got Silk Touch pickaxe. What I can do... What the heck is that? A skeleton... something. Okay. What the heck? Skeleton druid. Why are you not being attacked? Okay, there we go. Good. Right. Ow. Right. What we can do, hop up here. I might actually want the skeleton one at some point, but the swarm one, that sounds like a terrifying thing. So we can nick a spawner like that, and then we can yeet ourselves out of here. And now we have a spawner, and we also have a swab right here, which we can then use like this, if I get a bucket. Already done something similar like this, haven't we? So I can nick some experience from over there. Sorry, chicken. Also, did you know it's someone's birthday?
Happy birthday, Taco!
That happens every time you try and get a mob egg, by the way, so it gets kind of annoying after a while. But happy birthday anyway. So there we go. Right. So we can now, I'm going to get a comparator real quick. Comparator. And I'm not actually going to set this up this episode. Oh, we haven't got any redstone. Fine, we got some right there. I'm not going to set it up this episode, but I will set this up properly in a coming episode. Let's just say that. So I'm going to place this one right here. I'm going to use a comparator on it like that. I'm going to use the Death Tome spawn egg like that. This thing now spawns Death Tomes. Yeah. Well, and it's also redstone controlled. So if we hold, I think it's control right there, it tells us it's redstone controlled. So we can put a lever on top and it will start spawning those in. Anyway, right. What we're going to do now is probably end the episode here. I think between episodes, what I might have to end up doing, unfortunately, because I've rambled so much in this episode, is I'll probably set up an area for the Death Tome spawner. Yeah, we'll have to do all of the stuff. I won't do anything to this spawner other than move it. And then at the start of next episode, maybe we just go over like a decent way of setting up a spawner. What do Death Tomes? So we know it's the Book and Quill. They also drop paper, which is great. We need that. And they drop a bunch of enchantments as well, which is also kind of cool. Now, we want to store those enchantments, so might be a good idea for us to try and head towards the enchantment library. We could just export all of our books, all of our enchanted books into it. Really useful. Very, very cool little UI for it. So maybe we set something up for that. I like that idea. Cool. So yeah, let's do that next episode. We've got ourselves a silk-touched pickaxe as well. Have I not got a backpack yet? I should probably make one of those as well. But yeah, we've got one of those. And yeah, I might have to, between episodes, set up something that feeds our mechanical sieves. Now, there's a bunch of stuff. So we need crushed blackstone, soul sand, which we've got a little method over here for making soul sand. Dust. Endstone, which actually might be more difficult than I was expecting. Gravel. There's only a 15% chance to make a 10 into an 11. That's crazy. Okay. Mad. Anyway. We'll also do probably netherrack and some sand as well. I'll have to figure out some stuff for that. I'm not going to do it between episodes, actually. I'll wait until next episode. How's that sound? Bit all over the place today. I do apologize, but I feel like we got a lot cemented in our heads in what we're going to be doing. I didn't even talk about the power stuff that we did between episodes, but all I really did was stick it all in the mining dimension. And I've got an in, so Pilpoh's in network, which is where I feed power into it. This one also has some of the efficiency upgrades. So it's actually making 3,686 per tick. When it's got light level of 100%, which it always does in the mining dimension. This one only 2,000 and something, right? And then what I'm doing is I'm feeding all of the power from our in into the flux assessor, which is then going into this one right here. So we've got 516.6.7 million FE stored in there right now. And then all we're doing is outputting to the other one, which is right here, which is just outputting over to the miner, which is doing pretty bad, but it's fine. It's fine. We don't need to even talk about the miners again right now. I should probably put that in the nether. Anyway, I need to end the episode at some point. Otherwise, we'll be here all day. I feel like this is a good one for streaming. And I think later on in the pack, we might have to do some streaming on this. But that'll be later in the pack. I've got a lot going on right now, so it's all good. Anyway, right, I'm going to call it here. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for joining. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.